Hi, Steph and Vlorgies, or whatever, because I like coming up with weird names. As I'm making the first video, I thought it was perfectly fitting to just cover the RWC, abbreviated it, because I'm cool, on my incredibly fun trip to Auckland City with my incredibly fun dad. Firstly, I expected to see a lot of people. A, I did see a lot of people, and two, not a lot of people that I thought I'd recognize. In fact, I ran into more teachers than I thought I would. Today just consisted of me getting into my car, driving to Takapuna, and then that's the way to Takapuna, and getting on a bus, and then that's when I encountered some Westlake boys and Westlake girls, I think. I recognized one of them. Something like that. The best part of it was a Westlake dean. Man, they made a lot of noise. And there was this guy on the other side, on the other seat of me, and he kept asking me, he was drunk, he was definitely drunk, and he kept asking me, "Hey man, do you want some help?" I didn't know what kind of help he wanted. And he just kept asking and asking, so I said, "Okay, I guess I'm help." And then he fell asleep. When we got out of the bus, I ran into a familiar billboard. And when we recorded, it was pretty much okay. It wasn't as crowded as I thought it would be, and there was a lot of friendly people. And by friendly, I mean drunk. And by drunk, I mean wasted. And by wasted, I mean... And there was this random guy that came up to me, gave me a bear hug. But it was all nice to be there, not because I was bear hugged, but I burped.
Oh, kidnap. Oh. That's not your kid.
And then there were the fireworks, and then, well, before the fireworks was the crossing of canoes or something. I had a video of that, but it's really boring. And then there were fireworks, but I'm not going to cut into firework clips or whatever, because I hate it when people upload clips or videos of fireworks, especially if they're from your 2-megapixel camera that shakes every time my heart beats. And then there was the aftermath, and we stood at the bus stop for about like 20 years, minus 23 months, minus 3 weeks, 6 days, and 22 hours? Even then, we didn't even get on a bus. We ended up getting picked up. And you know what? The roads were clear. Clearer than they are on New Year's Eve. Have you ever tried driving out of the city on New Year's Eve? It's crazy. It's crazy. What am I doing? I don't know. Man, the public transport was horrible that night. And there were people, the buses were especially horrible. There were people running up to moving buses and knocking on the door constantly, really desperate, and people were getting angry. I mean, Auckland public transport is seen its worst day of worst. I think it was estimated that 10,000 people did not get to the game at Eden Park for the opening match on Tonga versus New Zealand. I'm not sure on that figure. I make up a lot of figures. Like that 2-hour one. I think it was 3 hours. Or 4. Or 22 years. Anyways, that's about it for me. My question to you, from me, obviously, because I said me, my question, shut up. You think it was all worth it? Anyway, I'll see you when I see you.